Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, friends, wherever, whenever that you may be tuning in live or on the replay. This is Yonks, and this is our 6th working group here tonight. And very excited to have a new participant besides myself. We have Mrs. Yonks and also Sumit joining us from India. Welcome, Sumit, to the first working group. Hopefully it will be the first of many. And we have a lot of agenda. And if you would like, feel free to give yourself a 30-second introduction, Sumit.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm from India and currently, actually I'm interested in blockchain more than anything. So I joined for this REtoken because I'm also interested in knowing that how blockchain can be used in real estate. So I'm looking forward to it. And thank you for organizing such a great event, Yonks.
Yeah, absolutely. We are honored to have you here, and I'm not sure what time it is there. I'd have to look at my Time Buddy app on my calendar, but IST is one of the times that I do track within the app there. But anyway, thanks for the quick introduction. And we do have a lot of events that are available for participation. And since we're talking about that, let me actually just share real quickly, and we'll talk about this. This is our D-Work board. And welcome back, Amy. We just did, Amy is also joined with us, and I actually have the calendar open here. So this is our calendar for Triple Win Foundation. 3Win DAO. Triple Win Foundation is the nonprofit corporation that is the parent nonprofit corporation for all of our projects. And this is the calendar. And let me actually enable live streaming on Discord, because one of the things that's very fun, and we do use Discord for a component of our community building strategy. And I'm just enabling streamer mode here real quick, trying to follow best practices. And that's one of the things that we are committed to at REtoken and Triple Win Foundation and all of the projects is following best practices. So anyway, on the Google Calendar, this is one of the things that I was just going to provide everybody on the live stream real quick. Here's a link to our Google Calendar. And I don't know, Sumit, if you've actually been in our Discord or not, but we did put a new pretty link in place for our Discord, and I actually got the description updated for it there, and I just provided that in the Zoom as well. But we have a lot of opportunities, and this is one of the things that Mrs. Yonks and I are committed to getting better at, is getting things on the calendar and scheduled in Discord plenty ahead of time. And over here in our events channel, I did get all of the events through this weekend scheduled. One of our weekly reoccurring calls, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, is our normal working group on a weekly basis. And again, we've got our community call. But anyway, let me just share here real quick in the live stream text channel. Oh, I saw Rosetta pop in, but then lost her. So here's our live stream channel. If anybody's watching, feel free. We love the participation on the live stream. And here's the link to our Google Calendar for 3Win DAO, and this is Triple Win Foundation. And that's one of the things I noticed that kind of fell off. I need to get a new event created here. So there's Rosetta. All right. So, and again, we've got the community call coming up tomorrow. That's where we provide a summary of the events. But anyway, we've got a lot of agenda prepared. I already shared that in the Zoom here. Let me copy that and share that in the live stream here for everybody as well. So agenda for tonight's working group, RETCamp. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong link. Let me copy this. Copy. There we go. All right, so getting back to our agenda. So here is our agenda. So one of the things that I wanted to start off on our working group tonight, and we're going to be talking mostly about marketing. And here within the last week, we launched a new DAO specifically dedicated to affiliate marketing. And welcome, Rosetta. This is a great working group. This is literally the first working group, and Tyler was the very first person that received some affiliate marketing DAO tokens. And one of the other things that's also very different is we've allocated time for tonight where we're going to do an airdrop REtoken and affiliate marketing DAO token here during tonight's working group. So anyway, getting back to tonight's agenda, I wanted to share a tweet that I sent out a couple days ago. And let's see when this was. It was 4:20 a.m. Mountain Time on April the 4th. So literally here within the last 36 hours or something like that. So this is a tweet in reference to our latest DAO that we have launched, Affiliate Marketing DAO, AFM DAO. And this is a team goal. And this is something that I spoke to Tyler about. I was like, hey, what is a good way for us to really put forward with everything that we're building now, a summary of what we're really wanting to do. And that's here, our team goal, the Yonks team goal, is to help 1,000 Web3 community members, our community members, earn 100,000 USDC via affiliate marketing. And that's one of the things here with Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate 101 is we're creating a fabulous affiliate marketing program, and we're going to be building in public right here with you all. And this is the 6th working group dedicated to this. And again, this is the most rewarding. So it's great. And this is the first time that, because we literally just launched affiliate marketing DAO. Let me open this in a new tab right here. So I don't even have a profile picture on or a banner, and there's only been 2 tweets. I literally sent the first tweet out on this Twitter account yesterday, and that was retweeting our team goal that I'm sharing with you here right now. So let me actually, if whoever is on Twitter, show us some Twitter love too. Here is our latest Twitter account for AFM DAO. So if you're on Twitter, follow Affiliate Marketing DAO, super new. And this is one of the things that if you're interested in getting more engaged, we're going to be creating and be very intentional about creating bounties. And we'll be talking about that here. But getting back, now, one of the things that I would really encourage anybody that's right now, whenever that you might be watching this, hopefully this gets some mileage on the replay, but that's one of the things I'm not sure about, is would you like to be one of these 1,000 people? And this is one of the things that I was talking to Tyler about. We're wanting to take on 5 new people a week into a coaching program. And we don't know what this is going to look like. I literally talked to Tyler literally for a few minutes before we went live about this opportunity. So we're just kind of planting that seed. I don't know if that we'll be doing that here this week or not. If you're interested, reach out to myself or Tyler. Again, we're looking to limit this to 5 people. New people a week, and this is really to put us in a time frame where we can deliver on this, helping 1,000 people earn 100 USDC via our affiliate marketing programs. Anyway, let's move on with the agenda. Now, I don't know if anybody wanted to chime in on that. I just saw Tyler walking away. But I'm going to stop talking momentarily here on that. We're very excited about this Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate. But anyway, I'm stopping talking. I feel like I way too much talking during these working groups anyway. I hear Brooke. Does Brooke want to say hi on the live stream? We haven't seen too much Brooke action, and I don't know how much that she'll. There you go. Say hi, Brooke. You want to say hi? No. Here you go, Mama. All right. So one of the things moving down the list on the agenda, we've been using DWork. DWork is a task bounty board here, and this is one of the things that we're wanting to get better at, streamlining. Like we know that it's been a problem getting REtoken out to people on a timely basis, and that's one of the things that we've got new tools in place. So let's actually go through this, and I'm going to share this link here real quick. This is the embed, and let me let's see. How do I open the original here? Anyway, I'll just go over here to the actual board. This is the board for Triple Win Foundation. Here is the 3Win DAO org on DWork. And it's got some great capabilities. One of the things that we love about it is that it makes it easier for providing a mechanism within this tool for rewarding. So here tonight, we're talking about affiliate marketing DAO. So this was a new dynamic. And let me actually share the link here with everybody. Here's the link on Zoom and the link on Discord. Link for tonight's DWork task bounty. And one of the things that is an opportunity for people, and this is something that Julie was doing pretty consistently for us, and whatever is occupying Julie's time, we haven't seen her as much, but the opportunity of keeping a key moment, and this is one of the things that we'll talk more about. We've talked about it in the past, but getting better at updating our live stream content, primarily on YouTube, as far as a key moment. So like right now, when I'm making these comments here, that's creating a key moment, because right now we're talking about DWork. So the opportunity to go back through, anyway, just putting that out there, because that's one of the things that I don't think that's on this particular task. And let me make this a little bit bigger so that people can see it better on the live stream and on Zoom there. So right now, I'm on the afmdao.eth hot wallet. That's one of the things that we do from a best practices. And this is something that we may even set up when we have more of a need, so that it can be accessed remotely by other people. And this was one of the things that I think Sumit was mentioning, that he was like accessing a Linux workstation using Brave browser. We're huge fans of the Brave browser. Myself, I've been using it probably more than Tyler. But you can see here, like this is actually, I was commenting AFM DAO, the social token here earlier on, literally the other day. And this was Tyler created a new porkbun.com account and registered afmdao.xyz. That's one of the things that we like to do whenever we create a new entity, is kind of shore up some branding standpoint. XYZ is a very popular domain within the crypto space, and it really became popular when Google, now known as Alphabet, registered adc.xyz, just as a fun little trivia there. So that the reason that I was talking about this was the very first time that AFM DAO had been rewarded. And this is one of the things, just to keep it easier for those of us that are building here. We're going to follow some very similar tokenomics with REtoken DAO that we've been using for the last 6 to 9 months. We're going to follow those same tokenomics here at AFM DAO as well. AFM DAO, Affiliate Marketing DAO, is going to serve other organizations besides REtoken, and that's one of the reasons that AFM DAO is a separate DAO entity within the Triple Win Foundation ecosystem. And I'm not going to talk more about the strategy here, we're talking right now about the work. This is a brand new thing that too, like this is literally the first time that we've created D work task. And this is one of the things that you can see. I called this a master task, and it does have additional subtasks here, and like a prepare agenda. So this is something that we've been rewarding 75 REtoken. We spoke a little bit about this on our Triple Win Foundation Working Group on Sunday, a couple days ago. So let me go ahead and actually open this details, and we're going to do 75. So Polygon, and this is again, so this is a 3. And one of the things that I'm not sure that we can do about this is, and we'll be, I'm just putting in some tags here, live stream, and it didn't replicate the tags. I put some good tags on there. So this is something that myself and Mrs. Yonks worked on prior to, and this is what we're working off of right now, going back to our agenda. So, and we're going to go through the process of assigning these subtasks right now. I'm just putting in the details so that you all can see that. So 3 task points, each task point is approximately 1 hour, 25, and in this case, this is on affiliate marketing DAO. And one of the things that while we've been doing some of the integration with REtoken into Triple Win Foundation, it became painfully evident that we need to move the D-Work boards for REtoken over to Triple Win Foundation as well. So that's one of the things that we're going to talk about here momentarily. But right now, 75, and this is one of the things that I'm not sure that it handles well whenever there's 2 assignees. And this is one of the things that one of the reasons that we love D-Work is that the developers are very, very responsive. And Mrs. Yonks and I have already had several conversations with Lonas and the co-founders there at D-Work based upon our utilization of that and other DAOs that were involved in the DAO ecosystem. So one of the other things too, gating, they have a fabulous mechanism for gating using several different opportunities. So one of the things that we love doing is using specific roles. And one of the roles that I'll show momentarily here is a brand new one that we just created. And that role is Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate, RETCamp. So this is a, and the way that you can obtain your role in Discord in the Start Here channel is right here at the bottom. So we're using guild.xyz, and you can see here where I just updated my own roles, and over here on the, let's see, guild.xyz bot. So I just yesterday at 10:54 p.m. Just recently obtained this role myself. So that's and again, most of the people that have been contributing to our projects have obtained that, and that's one of the things that we're gonna talk more about. This whole working group's talking about Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate. So this is a usage case where we're actually putting this to use, and we'll be doing more things for that here. So anyway, let's go ahead, and this is providing the details in this. So let's see, and I'm gonna, so, and you can see what that subtasks looks like right here. So the other one, secretary participation. This is something that Mrs. Yonks is doing, has done behind the scenes. I'm gonna just assign Mrs. Yonks to this task, and I'm gonna just do, what have we been rewarding for this, 25, Tyler?
Yeah, 25 for secretary, 25 for POAP, 25 for timekeeping when Julie's here.
Okay, so I'm just going through 25 AFM DAO. Okay, and So here's Amy for the POAP, and let me go the details here. Blog posts. So this is another opportunity, and we'll talk about this one here momentarily in our content strategy. Let me make this a little bit smaller. And I see Dax joined. Welcome, Dax. So this is one of the things, just to bring you up to speed here, Dax, real quick, is that we're doing some new workflow utilizing DWork for the working group tonight. And this is actually on a brand new board, AFM DAO. And this is one of the things, this is the very first working group that we're rewarding AFM DAO. So we're actually rewarding 2 social tokens, REtoken and AFM DAO. We love creating rewarding communities, and we'll be talking more about that here in 2022 because we're launching a meetup strategy. So what is it? How's everybody think? What is everybody's thoughts on this framework? How are you liking this DWork framework for our working groups? And this is something like we normally have 2 working groups a week right now, and this is something that I anticipate at least here in season 1. This is something that I was talking to Tyler about. And I don't know if we've got that on our calendar, but we definitely have it on our agenda. But I'm going to stop talking and let you all chime in some thoughts as far as using DWork and these subtasks for our working groups.
I think it's great from an automation standpoint. We've got 300 to 400 people in a community, and 10 to 20 people being active. The manual stuff's okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. When there's 10,000 people in this group, or 50,000, or 250,000, then the manual's got to go. So trying to get ready to scale is exciting.
To duplicate a task. That was one of the things that I did a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit too early, is over here. This is a question mark because one of the things that we've got that on our agenda, but anyway, I like the other thing that wasn't on here, and I'm going to put it on here for next week. And I don't know if there's a way that we can easily replace. And I'm not going to change that right now because we do have a let us meet. So anyway, I'm going to just close this. And I'm actually going to go in my profile. Do we have the working group here? Yeah, I see you put it on the calendar. Awesome. Anybody want to chime in on some thoughts before we move on to the next topic on the agenda?
So, Yonks, what is the main task here?
So the first one is one that Mrs. Yonks and I already did. So this is the master task, and there's several subtasks. And this is based upon our experience running this format for a while. We've been running this event format for like over 6 months. And this is something that we've rewarded historically in a similar manner. Now, AFM DAO is a new DAO for affiliate marketing. So the first task is the Notion agenda preparation. And you can see here, like this is all of the stuff here is what we created for fulfillment of the task that we were just talking about here. And then like one of the other things that Mrs. Yonks is doing in the background that she's been doing a while is secretarying the participation. So one of the things that we are studious about, like with REtoken, the real estate DAO, via our roadmap, we're planning on doing a security token offering for REtoken, the real estate DAO. And our intentions are to convert the social token when we finalize what that's going to look like to a security token, and then do a regulation crowdfunding offering. So that's one of the reasons that we keep strict records of our social tokens, because we also operate with the modality of like we won't, Mrs. Yonks and I won't have any, for any token that we're involved with the issuance of a token, we won't be involved with the conversations of any liquidity surrounding that, because that basically, the way that we understand US securities regulations would be us creating an unregistered security. And like true story, Mrs. Yonks is working on getting her securities license, her Series 65. I'm not going to go into details right now as to why. So, so that's one of the reasons that we have a Google sheet that we keep track of event participation in. And we've been doing that since day one of REtoken, the real estate DAO. POAP event creation. This is something that Amy, and this is something now, Amy, here, especially for the dual working groups here, and this is something too that we want to work on getting better as far as streamlining the process. And we're going to be putting a lot of tools, workflow to automate the process. And then this is something new that we're adding here. And this is something I'm not sure, we're probably going to put a higher reward on this. And I'm thinking like probably, man, like 100 tokens, which is like 4 hours worth of work, you know, and whether somebody, person A and person B, wants to split that up, you know, this is a new subtask that we're creating, a new opportunity, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So that is breaking down the subtasks there. Does that make sense to me?
Yes, so basically there are different tasks, and if a person able to complete this task, they will able to get affiliate marketing DAO. So it's basically content marketing.
Correct. Yes, and that's one of the things that we'll actually do right now. And let me actually go through, because I'll actually show you what that process looks like. I'm going to bring open. This is my personal with yonks.eth, and right here, my personal MetaMask browser profile. So here is app.dwork, and I spend a lot of time, so this was tokens. So dwork here, let me actually go through and claim the task for the agenda preparation that we're talking about right now. So this has got 3 open bounties, and we're working on this one. And I'm going to just details. So I'm going to submit work, and let's see. Here's the link to the agenda Notion. So I'm going to submit work and Notion page. So here's me submitting work, and then this will move it to in progress, and probably just, I'm going to just move it to in review. And let's see if this task will copy over here real quick. Now, one of the things that I think that there's still some opportunity for figuring out, and this is one of the things that, again, not sure about, because here we've got one bounty that's 75, and we've got 2 payees. And one of the things, I'm not sure how that will work. So the reviewer on this is currently AFM DAO, and this is one of the things that we'll work on as far as when more people get involved on the dwork and the task bounties. we'll have more conversations about. But right now, for the benefit of this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm on that profile right now for Affiliate Marketing DAO, the hot wallet. And I'm going to go ahead and approve this. And this should move it over here to, and let me see, and let me move this to done. And I don't know if I need to break this out as a normal task, if I can do the pay on it. Let me see. I'm going to just do a convert to normal task on this here real quick. Let's see where that went. Let me refresh this here real quick. Okay, so here's the task, and it removed Mrs. Yonks as an assignee. So I'm adding her back, and because one of the things that I'm not sure how that this is going to work is for the two people here, and this is something again that we'll make note of, because if it pays just myself, then maybe we'll do Mrs. Yonks gets all of that. And this is one of the things that we're wanting more people to get engaged in the process. And this is one of the things that we'll talk about, because we're wanting to increase the collaboration that happens from working group. Like this is working group number 6 today. Next week, we'll have working group number 7. And we would like to get better at sharing the rewards and again, increasing the opportunity of using the tools like Notion and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. Now you can see over here, this is one of the things that we love about DWork is that it makes it easy to do the payment on bounties using our native social token, 75AFM DAO. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the pay button, and this opens up the approval process with MetaMask. And this is, again, one of the reasons that we love DWork is that it has the opportunity of doing a batch process using a Gnosis multi-sig safe. And we're here at all of our projects, we're committed to best practices, and we'll be talking about best practices because we really want that to be ingrained within our DAO and our organization culture. So one of the things, I don't know if you saw that, and Matic, we do most of our building on Polygon. The reason that we do that is it's the most compatible within the ecosystem currently, and it's very, very affordable. It almost doesn't cost anything for transactions. So I'm gonna go ahead and confirm the transaction now, and it'll take a little bit for that to process. And you can see right over here, it's in a workflow of processing payment. And this is one of the things that they added over here, some workflow. So like this one, this master task that I was working on. So I'm going to put a due date over here, Tuesday, and I'm going to change this to a specific role. And this is something, Blockchain Bootcamp for RETCamp. And that's one of the things, using the start here, the guild.xyz bot. That's how, because I know that there's people that are on this call that haven't done that for REtoken. And that's one of the things that we're going to be getting better at, is using some Discord roles increasingly, because we've got our Discord environment will only get more involved as we ramp up more projects that we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to move this real quick to the weekly here, and I'm going to move this one over to in progress. So now this is, again, the opportunity for somebody to come in here and claim the task. And this is something, it seems like that it changed the gating. And I'm going to just change this to a contest. And let me see if this board is public real quick too. So it does have some token gating. Users with affiliate marketing can join. And let me see, permissions. It's not flagged as a private project. Create tasks. General. Okay, so I was just looking at this. This is, again, a brand new board that we just created here within the last week. So the payment processing is done. And let me actually do the view on Explorer here. So it looks like it sent the 75 affiliate marketing DAO to myself. And here's the TX record. And let me just put this in our live stream chat here real quick. So, hey, Julie, hey, Poopster, thanks for saying hi on the live stream. And I don't know as far as if it's screwed up or not, and I don't know if you're still watching. So apologies if it is, and that's something that we'll have, and it might be my internet. One of the things, I am on Wi-Fi right now, and I might need to run a cord over here. So if anybody on the Zoom is having any problems, chime in some thoughts here. So TX record for DWork payment just completed on the live stream for agenda. So again, this is us committing to being better at paying out bounties, and that's one of the things that we love. And this, I'm gonna, I'm getting some feedback here. So here's what it looks like there. You can see here Discord yonks, and the thing that I do like about participating, and I'm going to say hello too, since I'm on saying hello on YouTube. One of the reasons that we encourage the YouTube participation is that we know that Google loves the live stream participation. So thanks, Poopster, and thanks, Julie, for chiming in there. They are some OGs within our community. But anyway, getting back here, we're excited to use DWork. And if you've got some ideas on some bounties, and you don't want to chime in, feel free to do that. We've got a suggestions like over here. One of the other things that's fun about DWork is that a community, you can click on the add a suggestion button here. And this is one of the things that we'll be encouraging and incentivizing. And this is one of the things for a suggestion that you make that gets feedback, and we do a good job. We want, this is one of the things that you're gonna get tired of me saying this. We will become great here in 2022 asking for feedback and receiving feedback from our community. And that was one of the things that I learned from Gary V on a live stream earlier. Yeah, you think YouTube is having trouble. Try Facebook or LinkedIn. We're also live streaming. I haven't heard any feedback. Anybody else on Zoom having problems?
No, everything is okay. Yeah.
Okay, so good, positive feedback. How's it for you, Dax? No issues? So yeah, it must be an issue with the YouTube or something. But we're also live streaming to the REtoken DAO channel on Facebook, as well as I think it's streaming on my personal LinkedIn. I can't remember if Tyler shared that. But anyway, enough talking about DWork right now. This is probably allocated more of our time. We're already about at our halfway mark here. So I'm going to bring this off screen, bring Discord off. And so you saw what it looks like to do. So integrate REtoken into 3Win DAO. So this is one of the things here that became painfully apparent when we were working on, because one of the things that we're wanting to do tonight for the first time ever, and I don't know how many times that we're going to do this, is reward REtoken and AFM DAO. And again, if it's too painful from an administration standpoint, rewarding the dual social tokens, we may not, but that's again something that we will do. We're doing it tonight. Whether we'll do it further, we'll talk about that on our working group on Sunday. So anyway, right now, and let me bring open the REtoken DAO hot wallet. I'll probably have to log in here. Nope, I'm actually logged in. So here, right now, REtoken is a separate organization. We created REtoken, the real estate DAO organization, before we created Triple Win Foundation. So it's easy to move tasks within an organization from one board to another, or duplicate tasks. Not so much here for when it's outside of an organization. So really making the decision to incorporate REtoken DAO into Triple Win Foundation on DWork. I think it'll be easier for everybody, and we've started. I mean, we as you can see on the REtoken board. So we're going to put a request in to see if they can move this entire board over from this organization to the other one. Does that make sense? What I'm saying there for everybody?
Go for it, Jason. Make it easy for us.
We are a fan, and this is a huge fan of KISS. Keep it super, super simple. So, and again, we do a lot here, and we do a lot in different organizations. It will become increasingly apparent over time as to why, and hopefully it will be worth it. Our expectations is that it will. So what we're going to do right now is actually create a section on the Triple Win Foundation board for DWork. So let's see. Let me go here. So Triple Win Foundation, and we need to create a section, and we're going to call this REtoken, and I've got that on my clipboard over here really quick. REtoken, the real estate DAO. And I'm going to put in parentheses our social token, REtoken. So this section is empty. So this is, and what I'm going to do right now is just create a, create project in section, and we're going to call this project new season 0. And we're going to just do REtoken with brackets, Discord integration. So this is one of the things here that we're going to try change right now, the workflow also within our Discord. And this is an ongoing efforts of doing integration, because we're working on enhancing Discord. So right now, the REtoken bounty is going into this bounty board. So one of the things that I've been doing is creating a 3-Win DAO ecosystem section over here in Discord. And you can see REtoken DAO. This is a super fresh channel. Literally just made this channel the other day, April 2nd, so a couple days ago. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add this bounty board integration into REtoken DAO Discord channel here. So select Discord integration, and we're going to create a thread per task, good for discussions, and post in REtoken DAO over here. And we're going to post all newly created tasks to REtoken DAO. And this is one of the things, depending on what it looks like for the DWork team moving the existing board, because that's, again, this is only something done we're doing as an interim solution. And again, the reason for that is that we're wanting to provide a dual reward for all the efforts surrounding tonight's working group. And we'll have to assess whether we do that for next week's working group based upon the efforts and then feedback. And this is one of the things, would love some feedback, all of you participating tonight. if this is something that you love and it's hard, we'll work at making it easier, because that's one of the things that we're going to get great at here too, using automation tools. And we're going to be spending money on automation tools, and we're going to be talking about that here momentarily. But I'm going to get a screenshot of this. This is a DWork milestone, because again, this is one of the integration efforts with REtoken into Triple Win Foundation. So created that, and let's see what that looks like over here. So this is our new board that we just created. So REtoken, and I don't know if there's a way right now to reorder the sections. And one of the sections that we don't have on here that may create the investment club, we're going to have an increasing amount of investment clubs. I can't tell you how excited we are as far as investment clubs. That's like a 2-hour working group itself. But we're not here to talk about investment clubs tonight. So anyway, we created, and the reason that I wanted to do this here real quick is I wanted to duplicate this task over here that we just did before I started doing some modifications. So I'm going to do a duplicate task, and it made the task down there and uncategorized. I'm going to click on the view button here, and we're going to actually move this task over to the new REtoken board that I just created here. So let me go over there real quick. So REtoken. So again, and this, let me modify this, because again, we're getting dual rewards for tonight. This is working group number 6. This is for tonight. And let's see, tonight is April the 5th, and the reviewer on this is going to be REtoken. I might have to send an invite to REtoken DAO, the hot wallet, because I don't think that they're on this board. So let me just leave that blank, and we're going to put it here for the 5th. And I'll take this offline because I don't want it to occupy too much time. But think about that. Think about that, everybody that's on here between now and our working group on Sunday. If you love the dual tokens or our community call, we'll talk about that maybe briefly tomorrow night on our community call. So this is again, and anyway, let's move on our agenda. We've been talking about DWork. I'm going to close this window. I'm going to close this window. We've been talking about DWork for a while. Create the section. So that's what we just did, create request. I'll take that offline too. So the next thing here, schedule next week's working group for, and for those of you that may or may not know, I'm a huge fan of the ISO week numbering system. We're in week 14, week 15 is next week. So let us meet. This has been a time frame that's been working well for people, but one of the things that we're working on is being more inclusive. And like tonight, we've got Smeet joining us from India, and we've got our meetup group, and we're going to extend the opportunity for people in meetup to involve. And Let Us Meet is a tool that we've used in the past, and this is actually, I created this video back in December for how to use Let Us Meet. But right now during our working group, we're actually going to go through the process of creating a new tool page in Notion, because I don't think that we have a tool page. So right now I'm going to bring open the Notion, and here's the Notion over here. So we've got a tools and wiki page under our team wiki, and this is our tools and services stack. And this is using a Notion database, and we've got a lot of tools. I mean, we're using a lot of tools, we're deploying a lot of tools, we're evaluating a lot of tools. That's not going to change. We need to get better at that. Tools are going to ramp up. DWork is a new tool that we just started using in February. We're loving DWork, and that's just an example. We're expecting DAO tooling to only ramp up here in 2022. So anyway, I'm going to create right here a new tool, and this is Let Us Meet, and purpose is inclusive event scheduling. And the reason that it's inclusive is that everybody can put in a time that works the best for them, and then using a heat map. So we're going to say status is using. It's a free tool. That's another thing that we love about it. We don't really know what their business model is. So, and one of the things that's fun that we can do too is, and let's see, over here on our working group. So let me go to our agenda page for tonight's working group. So we're going to make this related to tools over here is Let Us Meet, because we're talking about Let Us Meet during tonight's agenda. So the thing that's fabulous about that, using this relation, is over here on the Let Us Meet page, you can see that this is a meeting where we talked about using Let Us Meet. And then we'll also use, this is one that will coordinate. So it'll be related to working group number 7. So moving on down to our agenda, let's see, going back to tonight's working group, and I'm going to open this page here. So I'm going to mark off some of these things, walk through the process, shared the tweet, did this, and this is something that I'll take offline. So Let Us Meet, create the new tool page. We just did that. Create new pretty links on ret.team. This is one of the tools, pretty links. We're using WordPress multi-site for ret.team. And let me just go in here to our dashboard. One of the things that's fabulous about ret.team is it's also using a let's see, it's using unlock protocol. So you can actually create an account, and right now on our homepage, we actually have a very rudimentary landing page because our page, our ret.team has been neglected here for 2022. This is a domain that we put forward and we agreed to start utilizing during our REtoken relaunch month in December. And now it's getting some love, ret.team. And this is one of the things that I always want to meet. So the opportunity here using Pretty Link is we want to make this be go/let us meet. And this can be a link that we can use all the time. But we need to create our Let Us Meet. Let's actually do that here real quick. Let Us Meet. So again, I've got a video on how to do this. We're gonna meet on next Monday and Tuesday. Let's meet, and this is for working group number 7. And let me actually just create the agenda page here real quick too. So let's see, I'm going to do a new window for Notion. And this is one of the things that we'll probably do a Notion working group here where we'll just help people utilize Notion. I know that Notion can be a pretty overwhelming tool, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fabulous. So this is something that I was just going to copy on my clipboard. So this is a 2-hour live stream, our working group, and we'll do working group number 7, and this is working group number 7, and the time is I've got a baby crawling under me here. I don't want to, she's turned my power off before grandma's assisting here, so baby Yonks has turned my power off, so I got to guard the power because that would be Let Us Meet. Okay, so, and this is going to be on TBD. Time. TBD. So here's our agenda. So anyway, getting back to, this is what I was wanting here. Working group. name your meeting. And we'll call this what time works best for everyone. And we're going to change this. We're making this super inclusive. I'm going to provide a 24-hour window, 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. And it's a group and limit scheduled meeting time to 2 hours and create. So here's the let us meet for everybody that would like to participate. I'm providing the Zoom link there. I'll provide the Zoom link on our live stream as well. So let us know your availability for next working group RETCamp. And this will be season 0 or season 1 working group number 7. All right, and there's that let us meet. And then I'll also put this in the Notion page over here too. And this is the link for the let us meet. And this is related to Project, Blockchain Bootcamp, Affiliate Marketing DAO, and REtoken. So those are the 3 projects that this working group is related to. A replay, and I'll take this offline. There's a workflow on that. So anyway, I'm going to close out this Notion page, and this is our working group that we're on here tonight. So create new pretty links. So that was finishing up. Let me finish up creating the pretty link, and there's the pretty link. Oh, and I've got this reversed. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so what this pretty link does is that we can use this all the time, and it'll be go/let us meet. And I'm going to create this. And there's the target, and this can be a permanent link that we can use, and we could just change the target using WordPress dashboard. And one of the things on the pretty link that we're using Go is that we can utilize that to denote that it's an off-site dynamic. Like one of the things that I created here the other day, and this is another off-site one, I might change it to Go, but I created this page for our safes. Which is a Notion page. That's a distraction. Anyway, so that's using pretty links. We'll be talking more about pretty links, and that was one of the things that we didn't get to talk about during our Sunday working group. It's currently in the opportunity of paying for pretty links. Again, we'll talk about that. This is, again, us using it. And let me share that link with everybody here.
I just want everybody to know I wanted to be the first person on the let us meet. Amy actually beat me to it. It's a good job, Amy.
Great. And let me refresh that. So love, and the thing that's fabulous too is it provides a social proof as well, because nobody wants to go to a meeting that nobody else is committed to going to. And looking at here, you can see that this is the time frame that's working the best based upon 3 people that have provided their availability. And one of the things that we'll do, and I don't know if we're going to have time today, but we're wanting to create a meetup group surrounding that. But anyway, moving down the list on our agenda. So we created the new pretty links. So I don't know, right now we're already an hour and 15 minutes. I don't think we should allocate the time for that. So I'm going to move this. And this is one of the things that we're working on getting better at, is creating a carryover section within our agenda, so that these things like here, this is something that we're carrying over, creating meetup.com group events. That's a carryover opportunity. So and if somebody wants to be super supportive, most of us that are on the live stream right now on the Zoom are Notion contributors. We do have I would love for a carryover section to get created. But the thing that I'm wanting to talk about right now is using Descript. And let me see, I'm going to do a quick search on Discord to see if Descript has come up before. I know that it's a tool that's been on the radar for a while. So let's see, Discord search, descriptions. Let me so it did come up on our live stream here. This is one of the things that's fabulous about Discord search. And I believe that this is Mayor, our friend from RETCAMP, or and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right here. But it's something that we've looked at, but it's not something that we've actually committed to. And the reason that I'm bringing it up right now is our content strategy. We spend a lot of time creating our live streams, our working groups. We're really not doing a good job creating content on our website for that. And my understanding of Descript, and let me actually just bring open that here in Descript. And let me share the link, and I'll actually put a key moment. So, and this is one of the things on our live stream, the timestamp keeper. So this is like a key moment. And let me just put a hashtag here, hashtag key moment. Speaking about Descript, and here's a link there. Because again, the better that we do as far as doing some of these key moments, like this is like whenever it is from when we started the live stream, and this is something that whomever gets good at this, because this is something that we'll need to provide a better bounty for, because the opportunity is updating our YouTube descriptions with these key moments. And the better that we do at that and creating that into our content strategy, because that's what we're talking about right now, is our content strategy. So the thoughts is that it's get started for free. We're talking about doing tools evaluations. We're implementing a lot of tools. And this is one of the things, wanting to evaluate Descript. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the process of creating the tools page right now. But and while I'm doing that, I'm going to let you all chime in some thoughts as far as Descript.
I think it's a cool tool. I'm excited to learn more about it.
So new tool, this is now the second tool that we've created here and this is one of the things that we do during our working groups. We actually do work during our working groups. So this is a Descript. Purpose is content marketing strategy. And what's another tool? I can't remember if there was like a workflow integration, status trial, using the URL. I'm not going to put anything more in there. I am going to relate it to meetings. This is number 6 working group right here. So we're talking about Descript. So I'll take it offline as far as getting the trial set up. And if anybody wants to become a subject matter expert, so this is one of the things, this is another opportunity that we love is creating opportunities for people to be tool subject matter experts. For now, I'm going to put myself as going to be the tool subject matter expert. Do you want to also be a tool SME on this one, Tyler?
Sure.
And all right, so, and this is something too, we love creating bounties for rewarding, because this is, again, something that we're taking offline. And one of the things that we're doing from a tokenomics standpoint, you can see the tokenomics here in play. I mean, we're rewarding tokenomics, ERC20 tokens, REtoken and affiliate marketing DAO. This is like and the only other time that we've done this, this isn't new that we've done this. And this is one of the things that we still need to do an airdrop for. I say somewhat jokingly, but Token Town, we actually have a social token for Token Town DAO and Token Town Colorado. That's a whole nother conversation altogether, but we did an immense amount of work for building some initial framework back in September and October, and a good portion of people are on this live stream tonight. So anyway, Descript, we'll take this offline and we'll create a DWork task for creating the trial account, stuff like that for DWork. So anyway, moving down the agenda, and let me go back to our agenda here in Notion. So I'm going to take that offline as far as signing up for Descript. So one of the other things on content marketing strategy, and this is one of the things that spoke briefly about, and you saw that come up through the bounty on DWork, and already spent quite a bit of time, is the blog posts for this working group, and then pretty much for any piece of content that we're doing. And every live stream that we are doing, every working group is a piece of content. We just need to get better at representing that content in a written form, especially on a domain that we can use. And one of the things that we have also put in place on our domain, ret.team, and I'm getting some tab sprawl, but I'm going to open up another tab here because I lost it, is our WordPress plugin. Here is Yoast SEO, and you can see here I'm in the this is several sites that we've got, and these plugins can be administered via the network. And again, anybody that knows WordPress or WordPress multi-site, and this is again just me putting it out to the universe, if you would love to contribute and help us build, this isn't the only opportunity that we've got. tokensummit.xyz is another project that we worked on that is going to be a talking point here in a couple of weeks. It's going to be shift back to being a focus again after we get our Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate delivered. But
hey, speaking of Token Summit, I just want to give a big shout out to Dax for all the work that he did on our website and all the work that he's offered for the June summit. So thank you, Dax. Really appreciate everything that you did to make that happen.
Yeah, and this is Token Summit. Since we brought it up, I'm going to just throw that in the live stream. Hey, Poopster, love the commenting there. So thanks for participating in the live stream. And this is I was just getting ready to throw in a key moment. Speaking about Token Summit, and this is again Token Summit, and this is one of the things that we're going to work on doing. We've pretty much made the decision to consolidate things into REtoken, the Discord server here, and you can see in my sidebar, this is one of 4 Discord servers, 3WIN DAO. This was a Discord server that never promoted. But anyway, getting back here, I was just sharing the link to Token Summit. Token Summit, our next event, our next 3-day event is coming up on June, which is, we're going to use the hashtag Token Summit 622, and that's the middle of the event, and that's coming up on June 21st, 23rd, 2022. So just putting that out there as a feeder for everybody. And let me edit this. Oh, well, never mind. Getting back on our agenda here. So yes, thanks for Dax. And again, anybody that wants to contribute more with WordPress, we're doing our building right now on our website, our websites using WordPress. We very briefly spoke about afmdao.xyz. All that we've gotten on that is the domain registered. So there's an unlimited amount of opportunity here, everybody. That's what we're trying to say for whatever that you would like to help us contribute. We're putting a lot of tools in place, a lot of framework, but wanting to get back to the agenda here, where I was going with this, Yoast SEO. This is another plugin, and we'll be talking more about that here, and we'll be talking more about the content marketing strategy. Just wanted to sprinkle that in a little bit right now. But getting back to our actual agenda here on Notion. So affiliate marketing. We have a lot of agendas still to talk about. We launched Affiliate Marketing DAO this past week, and we did create a token. You already saw us provide some rewards on that, and that's one of the things that we've got allocated here. 15 minutes, I've got the alarm set. We're going to be doing an airdrop to the participants, and this is one of the things that we are make sure, Tyler, that you've got the people that are engaged on the YouTube too, because we do reward participation on the live stream. Poopster, we saw Julie on the live stream. We give out 10 social tokens for that. So Tyler, make sure that we've got that for the 10 and 10 on AFM DAO and REtoken DAO when we do the airdrop coming up here. So going back to, spoke about that. We'll be talking more about AFM DAO coming up. So tools to support affiliate marketing. This is where we're really deploying a lot of tools, and the most important tools, because this is where we're looking at doing the sales and marketing automation. Right now we've talked about Active Campaign. We currently have the trial underway utilizing Active Campaign. And that's really where we're doing a lot of stuff offline. ClickFunnels, and one of the reasons that we're looking at ClickFunnels, I don't know if it'll make sense long-term to utilize ClickFunnels. One of the things that I do love about ClickFunnels is that they have an absolutely amazing affiliate marketing community. They have an event coming up here, a virtual event later in April to Comma Club. And then they have a live event in, I can't remember. Do you remember if it's in Orlando this year, Tyler, and when that is?
The ClickFunnels?
Yeah.
I want to say it's in September, and I think it's in Orlando or somewhere in Florida. But this was what's so crazy about it was that the guy says the conference is $1,000, and if you want to watch it virtually, it's $1,000. And if you have to cancel or you get COVID or whatever, then too bad. Like if you have a live ticket, then he just switches you to a virtual ticket. And that's it. No cancellations, no refunds, no anything. And I just really have to admire somebody that says, I'm going to deliver so unbelievably much value. If you're on the fence, then just don't buy it. If you're all in, then buy it. And there are no guarantee, or there are no refunds, and there's no anything. And it's fine. I think Jason went to it in 2018 or 2019 and just said it was really spectacular. So it's just interesting to think about somebody who started off as this geeky guy reading off note cards, turns into this brilliant marketer, and starts his presentation with saying, here's everybody I've brought with me. Now let's get started. And that's a big part of the model that we're trying to build. We want to introduce ourselves to the community of saying, here's everybody we brought with us. Here's all the money that they all made, you all made. And now let's get started. So that's just a really high priority for us to bring as many people with us financially as want to come and just spread the ball. That's what we're looking for in this thing.
Yeah, and I just had to go back to the goal that we already communicated, is that we're really wanting to help 1,000 people. And one of the opportunities that you have, whenever that you may watch this live stream, if this really resonates with you, we're looking at taking 5 new people on a week. We don't know what that's going to look like. Like Tyler and I haven't had any conversation, but that's one of the things I largely credit me attending Funnel Hacking Live in February of 2019, where got the idea for doing a virtual summit. And that's an idea that has existed. And now you all are seeing the fruition of an idea that was born at Funnel Hacking Live in February 2019. And it didn't line up until here in 2022. And again, I got to give props again and kudos to Mrs. Yonks for delivering an absolutely fabulous virtual event on hopin.com. And that's one of the things I'm gonna throw in a link here too, with our event for DAO Day on 2/22/22. This is something for those of you that didn't get a ticket, you missed it. Mrs. Yonks delivered an amazing event. She got to interview Sandy Carter, who's the senior VP, Sandy.crypto at Unstoppable Domains. And that one interview was worth the entire ticket price alone. And I'm looking forward to creating that content that can be available for the ticket holders so that they can have access to that. Again, the replay for that was worth it. So again, go ahead, Tyler.
By the way, one of the things that anybody that bought their ticket with REtoken, just send me a DM. I'll look them up just to cross check everything so I don't miss anybody. But if you already bought your ticket, just send me a DM so that I can get you the access to the Blockchain Bootcamp. And then I don't know if we're going to end up doing DAO Day or on Token Summit 622 on Hopin, maybe switching platforms. But I do need to get you guys all online for Blockchain Bootcamp, so I want to make sure we don't miss that. But yeah, super excited to start doing more NFT token gated events. And we're going to add in a lot more content throughout the year for the people that do buy tickets for the boot camps, and then also for DAO days. We're going to be continuing to add extra value into those NFTs over the next 12 months.
Yeah, that's one of the things too. I'm glad that you brought that up, Tyler, because this Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate 101, it's so much more than an event. It's literally a ticket via an NFT to a community that we're building here. And we're already starting to incorporate some of the benefits. And one of the things that we're talking about doing, and let's actually take a look here real quick, because guild.xyz, and this is one of the things, this is the dashboard. And I'll share that link here on our live stream too as a key moment. So key moment, speaking about RETCamp and Unlock Protocol. And we do our tickets, our NFTs using Unlock Protocol. I'm not going to go into details why. So many reasons why, and that's a whole nother working group in and of itself. And we've done multiple events. There's multiple pieces of content on our YouTube channels about Unlock Protocol, and there will be more in the future. But anyway, this is our dashboard. We've gotten 8 tickets. Some of those we airdropped, some of those from people that have bought Eventbrite tickets. And one of the things that we did here the other day was we actually updated the pricing, the key pricing, where we changed it from REtoken to USDC. And this is something that we want to use USDC, so it's $97. And this is again on Polygon. We already have our stripe.com integration. We haven't went through the process yet. And this is one of the things that, and I don't even know if this is an agenda, but it's something that just came up organically that wanted to talk about, because this is a working group dedicated to RETCamp, Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate. And so right now, if you go to our website, this functionality should absolutely work. RET.team, where somebody that's not bought a ticket, I'm already logged in. I bought a ticket using REtoken. That was one of the cool opportunities that we provided. 250 REtoken, and this is one of the things that we're wanting to create some workflow. We wanted to gamify, like do some REtoken onboarding quests, and whether that's in D-Work. We had a conversation that Julie put forward with 101.xyz. Those side conversations are happening. And again, this is one of the things. Remember, I said DAO tooling is going to ramp up in 2022. Well, you're going to get exposed to it because we're building all the DAOs here, quite literally. But RET.team, if somebody goes there, they should be able to buy the ticket. Key moment. key moment. Go buy your ticket for RETCamp for 97 USDC at ret.team. And one of the things that Mrs. Yonks and I were talking about doing before we went live is creating, and I really love how that this previews in Discord. I got to take a screenshot of this, and I think that that's because we started using Yoast WordPress, but that's I wasn't expecting that because the last time that I linked it, it didn't look that cool. But I do love that that's the ticket, that our ticket is on there. One of the things that's great too about Unlock Protocol is here's a link to our collection and Polygon. And this is one of the things that we'll put forward on next week's working group. And you can see here, we haven't updated anything on our OpenSea collection. We'll do that for next week's working group. This will be a reason to participate in next week's working group. So, let me throw this link in here, key moment. And this is kind of like this thing that I'm doing with the timestamp keeping. This is the opportunity for somebody to fulfill that, to earn some extra REtoken. Is key moment OpenSea.io collection for RETCamp. And I'm not sure what that URL will look like. And again, this is an opportunity for us to improve upon our collection, and we'll put that as an agenda item for next week, and we'll research and see what that looks like. Anyway, moving on with our agenda here. Going back to Notion. So let's see, Zapier. And we still need, the reason that we haven't crossed this off, need to set this up. We still need to set up ClickFunnels for affiliate marketing DAO. And we've been talking about Zapier. We've been talking a little bit about Make, Integromat. We're wanting to do a lot. It still seems, based upon Zapier still seems to be an industry leader, and that's one of the things that we need to do a good job making this pivotal decision, because once you start doing a lot of behind the scenes workflow integration, it's easy to have tool sprawl, and we really want to get the right tool that can deliver most effectively with all the existing tools that we have in place. So we need to get something like this online, because I think that having Zapier in place will save us a lot of time. I see I have to go from Dax. Appreciate that, Dax. We'll be sure to get you included on the airdrop here for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this section. Website brainstorming. Tell us about this, Tyler. This is something that you put on the agenda here.
Yeah, so one of the things that I was actually talking to one of my girlfriends about her business, and one of the things, she's a physical therapist, so pretty different business model, but she's trying to build her brand. And so one of the things that we were talking about was, how do we sell the sizzle? And I said that you crossed the dot and wrote dream, but I thought, let's talk about what we want on this website. It's brand new. There's almost nothing on it except for the actual ticket. So one of the things that I wanted to really craft this thing so we can just build it once and clean it up, and then it just looks great. It looks like what everybody wants. So I wanted to make this a little bit open forum. Do you guys have favorite websites that you like? What do you like about them? Let's spend a few minutes talking about that. If you want to, if everybody wants to just kind of take a few days to think about that, make some notes, we could actually do a website working group where we just pound through that. But that was just something that I started doing some work on the website this afternoon, and I thought, this is really dumb. You guys probably have a bunch of good ideas that I'm not thinking about. I'm just gonna have to do everything again. So I'd rather just get all your input first. What makes sense? Should we just put everything for Triple Win Foundation in and really make that kind of the focus side, or do we want to make Bootcamp its own thing, or build things out on different pages, whatever? So I just wanted to kind of get some feedback on that. And sorry, I put a bounty out for anybody that has web designing skills once we have it together to pay out for that.
So let's unbundle that a little bit. Let's actually take that a step further and create an opportunity here for providing feedback. So this is going to be potentially, well, we created one here. So let's actually put this on a, and I'm going to create a new section here, create a section and feedback. And this is something, again, that we're wanting to get great at obtaining feedback. We will become great at asking for feedback and obtaining feedback, incentivizing feedback within our community. And that's actually one of the things that doing right now is we're going to create a task, and this is a bounty. What feedback, community feedback opportunity. What do you want to see on our new website, ret.team? And for those that may not know, the reason I capitalize team, together everyone achieves more. And this is one of the things I'll work on improving this bounty, but I'm gonna change this to tags, community feedback, and let's see, we're gonna make this a contest. This is one task point. So what we're doing, anybody that provides community feedback between now and let's say next week's community call. So we'll make the due date on this, April the 13th. And I'll add the REtoken later. That's one of the things that creating this new board, I can't do that. So create this task. And you can see here, I'm going to move that up to the feedback, community feedback opportunity. What do you want to see? So I'll work on improving this a little bit later, but this is an opportunity that will run until community feedback opportunity. This is another key moment. And here's the DWork task bounty. And this is 25 REtoken. All right, so there's another, and again, if you have some ideas like that, we would love to hear that. My alarm right now is going off for doing the airdrop.
Go ahead, I don't know, Go Sales Rep, I sent you a DM. I don't have your wallet. You're the only one I don't have. So do you have a MetaMask wallet? If you don't, we'll get you a separate airdrop. If you do, I'm going to need it now so we can get you your airdrop. If you don't, then we'll just deal with that after the call. So you can just let me know. Jason, the rest of the sheet's up to date with everybody.
Okay, and let me bring that open here real quick. And so I was just looking at our Notion agenda as well. So this is something that we'll have to move, the stuff that we didn't get to. We did talk about pretty links. We'll have to move this to another create DWork task. We did that. So the airdrop. So let me see here. So this is we have a REtoken master Google master sheet that we have in which tab did you put it on, Tyler?
The one with today's date. It's like 3 or 4 in. Let me see if I can find the exact name of it. It's the one that says REtoken Working Group 4 or 5.
Okay, so on this one, and I'll just bring this into the screen so that everybody can see here what we're working off of. And let's see. So this is something that we moved to and I'm going to copy this because we're moving that to the DWork task. So we don't need that here. So I'm going to delete these columns. Delete this column.
Oh, you know what? We doing 25 for host or 50? Because I think I had 25 and then we changed it to 50.
I think doing the preparation is good enough. So like that's again moving that right. Like right now, this is just for the participation in the YouTube comments. So this looks like oh, and we do have an RSVP. Like that's one of the things. And this is one of the things that we're getting better at as far as getting our, and what we're talking about right now is we've got an events channel here in Discord, and we do incentivize people for participating in, because one of the reasons that we do that is social proof. Again, we saw this, and this is one of the things that we'll do for the Let Us Meet, is anybody that does the Let Us Meet will provide a +10. So make sure that we add that for next week's secretary participation, the Let Us Meet. So this is again an incentive.
I actually just realized I didn't update that. That's just you and me for today. I need to get that updated.
Well, this is our working group here for week 14. And this is RETCamp working group. Season 0, WG, season 1, WG06.
Yeah, the RCP should be you, me, and then Sumit.
So say that again.
The RSVP should be you, me, and Sumit.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's actually do this right now. I'm going to close this out. And again, we'll make a decision here next week. Oh, guild.xyz, I wanted to talk about that. Profiles, let's do AFM DAO first. So Coinvice is the platform that we've used for minting our social tokens. And I'm signed in on the hot wallet right now. And Coinvice is only getting better and better. Huge fan of Coinvice. I don't know if you're familiar, Sumit, with Coinvice, but Coinvice, the co-founders based in India of Coinvice, and they did receive a fairly well VC. So Coinvice is VC backed. But anyway, we're going to do an airdrop using Coinvice, and I love this new dashboard here. And this is one of the things, our profile. I don't even think I've got a profile here yet for AFMDAO.eth, but right now we're going to do an airdrop. So we're going to create an airdrop, buy wallet addresses, and this is Matic. Oh wait, no, AFMDAO, and airdrop title. I'm going to just copy and paste our working group here for tonight, and wallet address list. And this is one of the reasons that we use the, and I think I might have to paste it into, let's see where that spreadsheet went. So over here, and this is where I got a modified, I got to do a replace all on my text pad, edit, find and replace with the comma all, and then we're going to do this on AFMDAO next. Approve. So this is a two-step process here on Coinvice. The first step, it has to check the wallet, and this one is right now, I minted 10 million of these social tokens, which is the same amount for REtoken, which is the same amount for other projects here. We do have some more creative tokenomics for RETCamp and Token Summit DAO, but not going to go into details on that here. So right now, two-step process, and this is literally the first time that we're doing an airdrop for AFMDAO. I mean, we literally just launched the social token like last week. And this was something that we did. And so I normally increase the to a high on this just so that it gets through Matic faster. And then the second step, so it's again a two-step process. It has to make sure that the tokens are in the wallet. And I don't know if Coinbase is updated to where it can do on Gnosis Safe, but now we're actually going to do the airdrop. And I'm going to do a create airdrop, again, bumping this up to a high on the transaction cost and confirm. So, and this is a first for us here too. This is the first time, and this is again, Tyler and I were having a conversation. Hey, we need to get better at getting tokens out to our community faster. So we're like, hey, let's just allocate some time during the working group for that. And here is the multi-sig transaction. And I'll throw this in the live stream too. So this is a key moment. Very first airdrop ever for AFM DAO. And this is something too that will probably create a new role in Discord using guild.xyz. And if we have time, might do that here during this working group. We still have 10 minutes left. And AFM DAO is there. And here is the Polygon TX record. And let's actually bounce over because we're wanting to, again, to do this same airdrop on REtoken DAO. So let's actually hop over to REtoken DAO. Let me make sure I'm signed into this hot wallet. I am. So let's go to Coinbase. And here's the profile for REtoken, the real estate DAO. Coming soon, membership tiers. If you haven't followed REtoken on Coinbase yet, do that. So key moment. CTA, call to action, go follow REtoken DAO on Coinbase. And here's the link to REtoken DAO. So we didn't come here to plug REtoken DAO, but we're going to go to our dashboard on Coinbase and do an airdrop just like we did there. So I don't know if I'm signed in. Maybe that's why. Connect wallet, MetaMask. So so airdrops, there it is. So repeat past airdrops, that's kind of cool. This is a new functionality that they haven't had before. But we're not going to repeat a pass because this one is unique. So airdrop mode, wallet addresses, and again, copy what we had on our clipboard or from the Notion for our working group. And going back to our spreadsheet, copy that. Or actually, I had it here in Notepad. So here's the wallet list. Next. Oh, I didn't select the token. Select token, REtoken. And one of the things about REtoken, and again, we start doing a better job. It doesn't show up. We've got half of the REtoken here and half of it in a Gnosis Safe. And this is one of the things that we start doing more stuff. And like when we started doing Coinbase and our airdrops on Coinbase, a little history here. Gnosis Safe wasn't integrated. I think that it is now, but again, opportunities to improve our operational procedures in 2022. So approve REtoken. And again, this social token is something that we're using until we do our security token offering, which we've roadmapped for Q3 of 2022 right now. So this is, again, I don't know if we'll do two, and we'll see here. And thank you again, Tyler, for getting the secretarying stuff done there. Let's take a look at the agenda while we're waiting for the token to approve. So this is also the time of our live stream, our working group, and we want to be respectful of everybody's time. Ensure decisions and next actions have been captured. And this is one of the things that I want to get is a carryover section, because you can see there's stuff that we wanted to talk about that we didn't get done. So we'll create a carryover section, and this is something that we may even add as another subtask, is to like a carryover from this working group to our next working group. So that was done. So let me click on the create airdrop, and this will finalize the second step on that, bumping it up to high there, and we'll get the transaction record in a new window here for everybody. So key moment, airdrop for REtoken DAO, REtoken, Polygon, TX record. So one of the things here that did we have, circling back here, decisions and next actions. Did we have any decisions or next actions?
Well, the biggest next action is deciding what to do with our website, and do you guys like getting airdrops right then? I don't know, Jason, do you like doing them in the middle of this, or how's everybody feeling about this thing?
What we've been doing hasn't been working, so we have to do something different. And I don't think that I think that we should talk about that during our next, like our community call, and then again on our working group, you know, and allocate a few minutes, because like we won't be doing dual drops there unless we want to talk about that for our Sunday working group. And again, looking here at our calendar on Triple Win Foundation, we've got our community call Wednesday. We also have our working group on Sunday. We've got an office hours. One of the things, and coming back to RETCamp, like this is something that we're looking at doing, is we created a subdomain for Yonk's team, yonks.ret.team. And this is one of the things that we're working on, is a webinar. And this is a pretty link that we created. You saw what Pretty Links does. This is a pretty link, yonks.ret.team webinar. So this is something that we're looking at putting in place for our webinar marketing strategy. And this is, again, an ongoing work in progress, but this is something that we're planning on doing, utilizing right now, an ad hoc measure while we're working on getting ClickFunnels set up. Right now, the immediate plan is to get ClickFunnels set up here. And whether we're using ClickFunnels all of 2022 is a big question mark. You know, we've talked about tools. So going back to the decisions and next actions, I went off on a tangent there. So getting back here, go ahead, Tyler. What other things do we have besides decisions and next actions?
I think we should just start with, ClickFunnels. Let's see how it goes. I really liked Amy's idea from a meeting or two ago, where she said, let's just swing as hard as we can during the trial. And if it works, let's renew it. And if it doesn't, then let's try something else. The biggest thing about ClickFunnels is that it's possible to build it out in WordPress. It's a lot more work. So I think it just depends on if we've got somebody with some dev skills on the team that wants to kind of own that or not. So that's the first thing, is let's figure out ClickFunnels. Let's go ahead and start the trial and figure out if it's working. And then on the affiliate program, we need to come up with a formal form to enroll people, because anybody that sells over a dozen tickets, which is $600 in revenue, we're going to need to 1099 them. So we're going to need tax information and all that. So that's stuff that we need to formalize the affiliate program a little bit more. I am hopeful that once we hit a big home run on this thing, that we're going to have affiliates out the door wanting it. I think the first one may be a little bit challenging. People aren't quite sure what it is. Once we hit it, we deliver it, and people see what it is. The other thing is the purchase with REtoken window is closed for the moment, but we're back on. We switched the smart contract back to buy it with US dollar coins. But if anybody wants to get a ticket with REtoken, we've got a ton of work to do. We can set up bounties to make sure that you can get to 250 before the event. We've just got so much work that we are willing to pay out in REtoken. So if you didn't get one the first time and you want one, let us know so we can make sure we tag you when we reopen that window. And if you are not at 250, but you want to buy a ticket with REtoken instead of buying it with money, let me know and we'll get bounties set up for the work that we need done anyway. And that way you can earn it out and attend that thing.
So putting that on here, formalized affiliate program, and that's an ongoing opportunity and need, and that's something that we've been talking about. We're really wanting and expecting this to really enhance and be a solid revenue stream for our organization. So the other thing too, as far as the decisions, I think that we were one of the things. And let's see, decisions. Do we want to continue doing airdrops during live streams / working groups? And that's something that we'll bring up again during our community call in the Sunday working group. And you saw about how long that it takes. Doing two airdrops like that takes a little bit longer. It's about, that's why I had 10 minutes allocated. So the other thing too, that we still didn't get a lot of the agenda in here, but the webinar, do we have the time frame scheduled for tomorrow's webinar? Because I want to get one done tomorrow, and I would like to get that on the calendar here real quick.
Oops, sorry. Do we want to do it at so if we've got our community call at 7 Eastern, and I actually have another commitment at 6 Eastern. Do we want to do it at 5 Eastern? We could either do it at 4 Eastern or 5 Eastern. What do you guys want to? What do you guys think would be better?
I mean, can we not do it earlier?
Well, I have something at 2 Eastern. So if you want to do it without me, then fine. I just have to be available. I am offline from 2 to 3:30 Eastern. So
well, what about at 1?
yeah, we could do it at 1.
Yeah, so let's put on a webinar, and I think I've got one from last week that I wanted to duplicate. So we'll put that on for tomorrow at 1 Eastern time. And this is kind of like a dry run using that page that I was just showing you there on the that WordPress landing page until we get ClickFunnels, because not expecting to have ClickFunnels online by tomorrow's webinar, but wanting to see if we can put an interim solution, because we haven't built a ClickFunnels before. So this will be the first time that we're going to be deploying a ClickFunnel for one of our projects. But looking forward to building that. We're already 2 minutes past the hour. So let's see, I'm going to put this on here. Decisions, scheduled, RETCamp webinar for tomorrow at 1 p.m. EDT, and we'll get that, and I'll add that. So anyway, we covered a lot of ground tonight. We always cover a lot of ground in our working groups. This is one last opportunity for anybody to chime in some final thoughts before we call it an adieu for tonight's working group.
I'm excited about this boot camp. I think the biggest thing that I have been personally underselling on it is that it's actually a 1-year membership, not just a single event. And it comes with exclusive other perks like private interviews with extra people and access to experts and members of a specific community and networking. I think I've just been trying to sell people what the information is, and there's just so much more to it. So shame on me for being in sales and not really selling it.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you had that realization. So actually, let's one thing that I would like to do is put on here what week that we're talking about, because that's one of the things. It's Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate it's access to a community that we're building here, literally via that NFT. And the thing that Tyler was talking about is that we're planning to do a VIP type of an event in between the first one and the second one. And I'm thinking right here, this week 19, which is the week before. So it's either week 18 or week 19. What do you think, Tyler? Should we make it go week 18? And then, because like looking here, we're doing our first one on the 23rd, which is week 16. And then
the first VIP event?
Yeah.
You want to do it before the event?
No, want to do that. Oh, it's scrolling too fast here. So I'm thinking week 18. So that's actually one of the things that we'll create another Let Us Meet for, is for when on this week 18, the VIP event. That'll be the first VIP event for blockchain. Oh, and I see that somebody put it on here.
I just put that on there as a placeholder because I did. So that I figured that we probably wouldn't have a working group right after the first one, but I mean, we might, if we're going to do these every month, we might just make this just kind of the standing Tuesday night thing, unless we change it some other time.
Yeah, so I just put a Let Us Meet on there, and that's so that's awesome that you had that on the calendar. So I'm going to just put that here on this decisions, or I'm going to put that on as the next action. Create Let Us Meet for 2022, week 18 for RETCamp NFT holders. All right, well, that's we're already 5 minutes over. One thing that I wanted that I didn't get done, and this is again the opportunity for people, because some of you now hold REtoken, like Sumit. If you're on our Discord, we have here in our Discord, you can click on the Join REtoken DAO, and if you go through that process now, you'll get elevated privileges. We don't really have any channels in place yet. And one of the things that we're really going to be intentional about doing is creating additional opportunities for our Blockchain Bootcamp for NFT. And that's actually something that you can for fun, and have this Discord role that says Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate, RETCamp, and this is a Discord role that we just created the other day using guild.xyz. And those of you that haven't gone through that process that hold REtoken, do that here. It's in the Start Here channel. We'll be changing Discord. We're going to be changing Discord here in Q2 of 2022, but we're already 7 minutes over past the hour. I'm going to stop talking and let anybody else chime in some final thoughts before we call it a good night.
I just want to welcome Sumit to our REtoken family. Super excited. He and I were DMing about getting that bridged in. So super excited to have you on the team. Hope to see a lot more of you. I know it's really early in India, but hopefully we'll figure out some more convenient times. But love having you here on board. Welcome, Go Sales Rep. Again, if you want to DM me your wallet later, we'll catch up with you on the next airdrop. And yeah, so Sumit, any last thoughts before we wrap up?
Yes, it's lots of stuff over there, so got confused. I have to figure it out how to do different things.
Well, it's a pretty open community, so always ask questions, stop us if we're going too fast or covering stuff you don't understand, or if you don't want to do it during the live stream, DMs, we can set up a voice chat, whatever. So we just want you to catch up as fast as you can, and we want to help you do whatever you need to do.
Yes,
okay.
Welcome, Sumit.
I joined the Guild XYZ.
And this is an open invite for whomever may have watched the replay here. We build in public. We love bringing people along the journey. And you know, if you're watching this and are wanting to get involved in a DAO or in the Web3 ecosystem, we are building all the DAOs here, and this is one of the things that we're looking forward to, having a process that encourages more people to participate. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking here. I'm going to do a visual countdown, and if anybody has any final thoughts before we do, otherwise it will be good night until our next live stream.
Okay. Right. Actually, I'm also learning about blockchain development currently, so that's why I joined the session, so as to know how in blockchain actually works in the real estate domain.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm looking forward. I think I mentioned on our book club that India will always hold a special place in my heart. And that's one of the things that we can have some offline conversations, because we are launching a meetup.com as a part of our expansion strategy. And let's take that conversation offline. And we love people that are interested in learning developer traits. I mean, and that's one of the things that we're going to look at and have some conversations about. We do have a GitHub repo for REtoken DAO, and we're working on doing or implementing more best practices. And that's one of the things mentioned at the start of this. We'll be intentional about how fostering a best practices culture here at Triple Win Foundation. And again, welcome, and looking forward to building all the things, whether it's here in the US or in India or wherever. Real estate is a global opportunity. We believe blockchain technology applied to real estate is an unlimited opportunity. And I think a lot of people that really understand the opportunities for, you know, blazing new paths with blockchain technology applied to real estate. And we're going to be putting a lot of those in place, exploring the tools here, and maybe even building our own tools to support what we're building as well.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be here. So thank you.
All righty. Well, welcome. And again, we're going to do a final countdown. 5, 4. Have a good night, everybody.